Hello, dear students. Welcome back. This is Mrs. Shaheen Pathan, and in this session, we are going to study about pharmacodynamics. On completion of this session, you would be able to know what is pharmacodynamics, basic principles of drug action. Now we are going to discuss the first point from our session is pharmacodynamics. The definition of pharmacodynamics. Pharmacodynamics is nothing but the study of what drug does to body, or you can also define it as the study of what happens to body due to the drug. If you are not feeling well, you take medicine, isn't it? After certain time, you feel better. Do you know how the drug action happen and how the drug act? Actually, a drug does not have single effect but has a spectrum of effects. Though we administered it for one of its predominant and therapeutically useful effect, many other effects of drugs are referred to as side effects, adverse effects, untoward effects, and even toxic effects. A drug after administration into the body produces various physiological and biological changes inside the body and produce its desired effects. Various mechanisms are responsible for the action of the drugs. As we have seen, pharmacodynamics is nothing but the study of action of drug. But what do you mean by action of drug? Action of drug means the interaction between drug and blood and drug and tissue cells, which results in modification of existing functions. Today we are going to discuss in brief the mechanism of drug action and the various factors modifying the drug action. In that first type of drug action is stimulation, then depression, irritation, replacement, cytotoxic action, antimicrobial action, and last one is the immunomodulators. Let us study these drug actions in detail. First type of drug action is stimulation. Stimulation is used to show an increase in the activity of specialized cells. Some examples I have given for stimulation. In that first example is caffeine. Caffeine is used to stimulate cerebral cortex. As you know, caffeine is an alkaloid and which is present in tea and coffee. And this caffeine stimulates our central nervous system. Second example of stimulation is strychnine. Strychnine is used to stimulate spinal cord, and this is also an alkaloid which is obtained from the seeds of Nux vomica. And the last example is adrenaline. Adrenaline we can use to stimulate the heart. Now the second type of drug action is depression. This term is used to show decrease in the normal activity of specialized cells. An example of drugs that causes depression are barbiturates. First example is barbiturates. Barbiturates depresses the central nervous system. A barbiturate is a drug that acts as a central nervous system depressant. They enhance the action of GABA. It is a neurotransmitter which inhibit the activity of nerve cells in the brain. And one more example is quinidine. Quinidine also causes the depression of the heart. Next drug of action is irritation. Irritation, this term is used to show the injurious effect of drug on growth, nutrition, and morphology of non-specialized cells capable of producing inflammation. And the example of drug causing irritation are irritant purgatives like Senna. Senna, this medication is used to treat constipation which is caused by conditions such as slowing of the intestine, prolonged bed rest or hospitalization, use of constipating medications or irritant bowel syndrome. The breakdown products of Senna act directly as irritants on the colonic wall to induced fluid secretion and colonic motility. Next point is replacement. This term is used to show the use of hormones obtained from animals in the treatment of deficiency diseases in human beings. So, certain drugs can be used as a replacement of natural hormones or metabolites in case of deficiency state. For example, insulin. Insulin is commonly used in the treatment of diabetes. Insulin, human insulin, and insulin analogs are available for insulin replacement therapy. Cytotoxic action. Cytotoxic action is selective on parasites or cancer cells. Cytotoxic drugs or cytostatics are drugs which are used to destroy cancer cells. Cytotoxic drugs inhibit cell division and in this way they causes the cancer cells to die. Some examples are penicillin, cyclophosphamide that has the cytotoxic action. Now the next point is antimicrobial action. Most antimicrobials fall into one of four main categories based on their site of activity. These include inhibition of cell wall synthesis, protein synthesis, nucleic acid synthesis, or disruption of cell membrane integrity. Last point is immunomodulators. Immunomodulators work by suppressing or weakening a patient's immune system in order to reduce inflammation and the symptoms it causes. Immunomodulators are medications used to help regulate or normalize the immune system. For example, methotrexate and cyclosporin. These two drugs are used in the treatment of inflammatory bowel disease. I hope you might have learned something from this session. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you and have a nice day.